All right, gang, we're going to play more WNBA action in NBA 2K25 with the Indiana Fever. Crazy first week that we had there. We're going to try and get through a few more weeks here. I don't want to jump into every game of the season, so see where we're at here. I mean, if they're close games, then fine. If they're not, I just let it go. All right, I'll jump into that one. Fine.
Mabry with it. Knocked away.
Get it!
A solo fast break. Up the court. It's in! And she has brought them within 2 points.
Yeah, a very nice feed by Mitchell there. She's a team-oriented player who enjoys setting the table for open teammates.
And the call will be against Kelsey Mitchell. That's her first foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and they'll go to the line.
Last thing you want to do is foul.
And that makes it a 3-point lead. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And that makes it a 2-possession game. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Clark outside. Boston. Nails it!
Outstanding entry pass. He knew exactly where to go with that ball.
And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So she goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. And it's the Fever ball. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Caitlin Clark outside. Rebounded by the Sun. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You know, they had to foul to stop that clock. That's really the enemy in this situation.
Yeah, and who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range.
Could he knock down a 3 or 2? Who knows?
So it's Indiana now. Caitlin Clark with the 3. Cans the 3!
She will make you throw your hands up as a defender. It just frustrates you because you just don't know how to play her.
Here's Cloud. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
No choice but to foul there, but she's probably the last player they want to send to the line.
Yeah, but you know, they didn't have the time to be selective. Stopping the clock was a priority.
Yeah, that's a good point. It could not waste any more time.
Now that's how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
3 from the inbound. Yes! And that shot brings them within just 1.
She is just bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc.
Yes!
She cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
No! Ah!
So it's a narrow victory for the Sun, but pulling it out for the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.
All right. That was a good old college try there. Okay, finally, there's like a kind of a blowout here. All right. Get that win. We get the dub there. Oh my God, it went to overtime. Okay. Jump in.
Great action here if you're just joining us. About 1 minute into overtime. The floater. Clark, that one's good.
She will make you throw your hands up as a defender. It just frustrates you because you just don't know how to play her.
Now here is Sims. Hamby over Boston. Hamby misses.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game.
Clark. Hamby grabs the miss. The Sparks trailing. To the wing, right side. The offensive rebound.
Damn it. Come on, get the rebound.
Brink's shot is off. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
That's what I call pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
It's good.
The moment not scaring Hamby, a leader. She takes pleasure in hitting the big shots.
Mark outside. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Just under 2.5 minutes passed in this overtime. Here's Hamby. And the rebound goes to the Fever. Makes it off the glass.
She's their go-to scorer, and when she shoots the ball like she has today, that is what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Now here's Plum. Hamby down low. Started by Boston. And the basket by Hamby.
And that's De'Erica Hamby's favorite place to operate. Just terrific inside.
Caitlin Clark with the three. And another three for Indiana.
She is just dominant today.
Mountain.
How many more threes are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc. Yeah. And that's a lot of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest player out there.
Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Hull. Clark outside. Shoots over Plum. And there the Fever with another bucket.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
Outside Sims. Pass to Clarendon. Yes, great play.
1 second, folks. All right.
By Odyssey Sims to set it up.
Great feed by Sims. With her court vision, she knows where all her teammates are.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we hit overtime.
And it's good. 2 points.
Well, overtime not clearly as competitive as regulation. They used up all their energy just getting to OT.
Knocks down the three ball. And so the Fever take the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride, boys. They thought it might end in regulation, but they came through big and did exactly what they needed to once we got to overtime.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.
Another dub in the books here.
Here's Wilson. Over Boston. And that misses. That would have put them up.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that's gone in their favor.
Yeah, effort and determination on the glass, they really can compensate for a lot of deficiencies.
Now here's Clark. Bucket is good.
Hard to stop, guys. She poses a ton of matchup problems for any opponent.
Las Vegas trailing. Pass to Wilson. Back to Hayes. Young. Now here's Wilson. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And here is Mitchell. Up top, Berger. Covered by Lloyd. The offensive rebound. Takes it out to Clark. Launches it. No good, and she's now missed as many as she's made. 5 of 10 from the field.
No luck for her this half after being outstanding from outside in the first half.
Passing, holy shit.
That pass led her so perfectly, she didn't even have to break stride.
Here's Berger. And Jewel
Finish the
Lloyd pulls it
fucking
down.
layup.
Well, they're winning despite her errant shooting.
To take the lead. And Clark pulls it down. The Fever leading. Smith inside. She's against Gustafson. The three from Kelsey Mitchell. Good for another bucket. She's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
She's having a great half here, exactly the reverse of the first half.
Now here is Hayes. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. Clock at 6. Beats the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
Another miss. She's having an ugly game offensively.
Pass to Boston. Back to Mitchell. Here's Clark. Boston sets a screen. Lets the three fly. Clark, right side. Mitchell. Now Smith. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
Well, you gotta like her shot selection today. She set the bar for the rest of the team.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
And the Aces call time here.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That is not the player you want to put on the line. She's pretty much an ATM from the free throw line.
And
yeah, is she an ATM,
Getting to the
bitch?
stripe is something they've been
Just
doing
missed.
a lot of in the second half.
And when you do it, it's such a good strategy when you're behind because
Oh,
not only do you get
no.
points, but the clock stops as well. And Jackie Young, a talented guard who scores at such an impressive clip.
Now here's Clark. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Clark. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by Gray.
They've had the edge in rebounding all night long. None bigger than right there.
And in a close game, those hustle plays can really make all the difference.
On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. She's guarded by Boston. And that's a foul called on Aaliyah Boston. That will get her 4th foul of the game. Due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
Lloyd gets to the line pretty often for a guard. Lights out at the stripe. They really could have used a perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
Up top, Clark. Gray defending. And a shot by
Finish.
Clark is no good.
You know, she's disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all with her offense.
And you know she'll be happy to get this period over and done with and just start fresh.
Now here's Smith. Mitchell, she's guarded by Wilson. And Asia Wilson with the block.
Incredible timing by Wilson. Of course, she's 6'4", that helps, but her defensive IQ also helps her deny opponents too.
Come on, you're
Pivotal
fucking it
bucket
up.
from Young, played in so many huge college games, winning a national championship, was ready for the bright lights of the WNBA.
Shot's good by Smith.
When you need a hoop, Melissa Smith is such a great option. She's got skill, size, and heart.
Outside Lloyd. No good on the triple.
Misfires again, and the ball simply refuses to cooperate with her.
Now here's Clark. Not a lot of room. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Lloyd from long range. Cans it from downtown.
What a bucket. Jewel Lloyd asked for the ball in these situations. Such a rare quality.
Samuelson outside. Clark outside. And it falls!
The defense cannot forget about her like that. If you do, she will light you up.
It's a goddamn cheat code, yo.
They need to get a quick bucket here. If there's more than 24 seconds left afterwards, they can try for a stop. But if there's less, they're going to have to foul.
Chelsea Gray for three. It's in! And she has brought them within 2 points.
What a great option late in games. When you talk about Gray, she can hit from deep, pass, break you down off the dribble. Good luck guarding her.
Now here's Mitchell. Nails it!
You can rely on Mitchell in the big moments, and you're seeing why right now. She's a confident shooter who is always ready to score.
Lloyd with it. She's covered by Mitchell. It's good! And she has brought them within 2 points.
You love to see how Jewel Lloyd
Run!
She goes on the attack and finds the big bucket.
That's right. No other option but to foul and, just hope for some misses.
Yep, they have to extend the game and use every last second on that clock.
And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So she gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there, and I think you can close the book on this one, guys.
Timeout called the Aces.
Well, this one, it's not over if they can get a quick score then foul.
Yeah, a few missed free throws and they're right back in it, but it has to happen fast.
Exactly, Brian. Have to do it real quick.
Baseline
Get in front of her.
It's good!
You don't see too many players anymore score from this area, but Lloyd has an old-school feel to her game.
And now they foul and stop the clock. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And she is unable to get the second one.
A chance to tie it up here.
A three-pointer would do just that.
Defense knows that too.
And so it's the Fever who come out on top here. This win,
Everybody should be like plastered to their
It's really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this.
But you know they're going for a
simply
three-pointer.
deflate an entire building.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.
Are these all these games are ridiculously close?
Left side, Plum. Back to Sims. Yep, that one goes.
A notable finisher around the rim. Sims doesn't want any weak spots in her game, and I admire that.
And they're going to
one.
the bucket and send her to the line. It will be a 3-point play. The 2024 top pick, Caitlin Clark. We've never seen a player enter the league with her level of hype, and it's deserved.
It's crazy. I mean, you're talking about Caitlin Clark setting the scoring record for career points in college, shattering viewership records as well. Lots of people excited to see Clark in the W.
And guys, this is something we were just talking about off the air, but Caitlin Clark is one of the most hyped basketball players that we've ever seen.
Yeah, and we're not just talking about the WNBA. When you talk about the most hyped rookies, I think you probably have to go back to 2003 when LeBron went first overall. Basically, it's going to be really fun to see how Caitlin Clark's career goes.
Now here's Smith. Here's Mitchell. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Since halftime, she's finally coming around.
The Sparks trailing. Pass to Brown. And now Jackson. Brink with the ball. Hamby with the ball. Covered by Smith. Hamby misses. Clark with it. The shot's good.
Yeah, you know how a lot of people talk about flipping the switch? Well, her switch has definitely been flipped to on in this quarter, guys. I mean, just dominant scoring.
Good.
When I miss those steals, why can't any of my teammates pick me up by going into the middle of the fucking court?
Here's Clark. To the wing, right side. And here's Alyssa Smith for three. Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
She's been one of their more reliable options today, and it's her shooting that has given them this lead.
Pass to Hamby. Over Smith. Hamby misses.
She kind of short-armed that shot after doing a nice job of getting open.
Here's Clark. Banked in off the glass.
Great ball movement to the open player. Samuelson with her head on a swivel.
And the Sparks with possession here. They trail by 11.
2 minutes remaining.
To the inside. Here's Hamby. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And really, guys, it's been an exceptional performance from her from the field.
Clark with it. Now Brown defending. Pass to Smith. Samuelson fires from deep. Hamby grabs the miss. Here's Jackson. Rebounded by the Fever. And stolen by Brown. Outside Plum. Now here's Hamby. Over Boston. And the basket by Hamby.
Probably the most comfortable range for Hamby with her jumper, this 15 or so foot area. She's very accurate from here.
Mitchell, shot's good.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They got to at least get a finger on her.
Now Plum. Hamby, covered by Smith.
Take it.
And the basket by Hamby.
You're going to come up like that,
It's
you got to
been
take
Hamby's
it.
night. The front office, the coaching staff, they love her combination of size and skill, a true modern big.
Clark can't get it to go. And it's the Sparks ball. 7-point differential. Pass to Brown for three. Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. She's covered by Brown. Here's Boston. That one falls coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feet.
And she should thank the D for those 2 points. Nobody really paying much attention to her there.
And a foul called on Caitlin Clark. That's foul number 2 for her. to Hamby. Back to Brown. Brink. And shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. Caitlin Clark penetrating. Good. And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and they did a great job of execution, both offensively, defensively, playing in control. When they had a misstep, they got right back to work and made up for it.
And that's a wrap, everyone.
Doing pretty good so far this season. One L so far. Impressive. No, I'm not doing that trade. Oh, it's a smash. It's a smackdown. Another smackdown. We're laying waste to this league. Up, we go to now. Let's see. Yeah, let me look here. I mean, she hasn't really contributed any whole lot. Okay, I think I'm going to accept this trade. We're getting a better player out of it. Who actually contributes to the team. Holy shit. No way, I'm not giving up Mitchell. Are you crazy? You crazy? The stomping now. All right, we actually made it to this week. Actually, we got further than I thought we were going to get. Look at this now. 6'4", 175. Doing is she good at? Everything. I think we got to take this trade too. Creating a juggernaut. It ain't happening. Happening. Another ass whooping. Ooh, we're getting our ass whooped. All right. I think I'm going to call it there then. All right, guys. I will talk to you later, and we will see you next time here for more WNBA action. See ya.